Welcome back, Dungeoneers. It's Sunday afternoon, and that can only mean one thing. It's time to play Dungeons & Dragons. You're watching Dice and Dungeons, and I'm here at the table with...
Oh, I'm David Wong. I play Nines or something. I don't know, it's been a while.
Nines what?
Nines... It's just Nines.
The kitty cat bard.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys
Nines Ladies Dancings?
Yeah, Nines never told you his real name yet.
No.
No.
But I am Nicole Bates, and I play Sorian Sewell. And I bet you're wondering if that's her real name.
No, Nines does not.
Because she's a changeling druid.
I'm Greg. I'm playing Ulseth Ralph, the Furbog fighter.
Whose real name is?
Ulseth Ralph.
It's...
Ulseth Ralph.
Ulseth.
Ulseth is actually Ulseth.
You've been hiding this whole
Is the
time.
hiccup native to Furbogs?
So why are we here?
Who are you?
We're doing, who's our dungeon master?
Who do you
I'm
play
Alexis
sometimes?
Bates, your trusty dungeon mistress.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes play the rest of the universe.
Yeah, but specifically.
I sometimes play Holwyn. Sometimes play Commander Sol-ath.
Hey, I also play him sometimes.
Sometimes play Holwyn, yeah.
And are we thanking anyone?
Well, if you sometimes exist in this universe, you could spend some of that time checking out our Patreon at patreon.com/DysonDungeons, where we have a variety of reward tiers and behind-the-scenes videos of like our improv sessions and things like that. It's the best way to support the show at patreon.com/DysonDungeons.
Do it.
Ad read.
That was one hell of a transition.
New Year's resolution crossed off.
We also want to thank our ongoing sponsor,
Whoa, go ahead.
Geekified from
Vinton,
Vinton,
Iowa?
Iowa. And anytime that you're in Vinton, Iowa, the next time you're there, or just passing by, stop in, say hi to our friends at Geekified, because they have been a terrific ongoing sponsor. They also have an online gaming store. You can go online, not have to leave your house, and not even have to go to Iowa. And you can buy stuff from them, and we'd encourage you to do
and
that.
that website is?
Geekifiediowa.com.
Good job.
Nailed it.
They also, I think, have a Discord that you can check out. I think they play virtual magic and things like that on there, right?
I don't know if they play virtual magic, but I know they do set up tournaments and things through their Discord.
Things like that. So.
That's how they run their signups, and there are links to all of their social medias right on their website.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
What ad read are you doing?
Oh, wow, no.
Yep, that's
Have you
what
heard
I
of this
thought.
site called Patreon?
Tell us about it.
It's like coffee, except you do it every month. You just give us money. It's great.
So, take us away.
Yeah. So I didn't have to do anything. This was nice. And with that, Dungeoneers, let's roll. Last week on Dice and Dungeons.
Wait, last week?
Sort of. Last week. Midnight Brunch entangled with a group of strange combatants that were seemingly covered in liquid metal. Like T-1000 kind of stuff. After fighting them off, but only managing to subdue some of them, the remaining members of the mysterious attackers fled into the woods after having made themselves invisible. And although our heroes pursued, they were inevitably thwarted in their efforts by the large river near the city of Cairhome. Once losing track of their quarries, our heroes followed Commander Sol-ath to the Glendrangan military command post, where he reported what happened. We rejoin our party outside of the commander's office, where Commander Sol-ath is currently recounting what happened to the commander of the post behind closed doors.
So I have the 2 corpses of those subdued enemies that we subdued.
There's like a secretary outside the commander's office. He's just looking over like,
Hey, we had a good track record. We used to have another corpse in there.
But they're alive now.
all right.
What are you writing?
Oh, I'm making copies of a letter that the commander dictated to me earlier.
Which letter is it?
Can we get a copy?
It's just a supply requisition.
Oh, you said it was a
Yeah.
letter. I thought maybe it was like a C or an F.
No?
Why do we bring you
You can
places?
read it on the bus.
If anyone's ever watched the
The Critic.
old animated
Show the Critic.
sitcom, The Critic, best joke ever.
I wrote you a letter. You can read it on the bus. And it's just like
It's just the letter P.
P.
You should not pee on the bus.
Hey, we're
You know there's
we're
no
not
P in
30
cool.
seconds into this thing, and we've already had a hard
But-
derailment. Thank
So-
you for that.
Create another derailment?
Do you think that Sol-ath is telling all of the details to the military behind the closed door?
Do you want to listen?
Yeah, I'm sure.
We all just put our ears against the door.
Hey, stop that. That's the commander's office. Get away. Get away.
The Commander Sol-ath?
No, the base commander. Get away from the door.
But we want to make sure that Sol-ath is telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I'm sure that he is. He comes by and gets a briefing once a week.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Should we trust this?
Do you not trust Sol-ath all of a sudden?
I mean, we haven't seen him in like 60 episodes, so
No. We do not even.
What?
Anyway, what
Fine,
shall we
we just
do?
go- I
Shall
go
we
eat.
stand out here in the hallway and wait? Shall we do something interesting?
do we smell food?
Do you smell food?
Yeah, do we smell food?
It's
been like-
it's the morning. I didn't recount that in the opening, but it is it's around like 9:30,
So,
10 o'clock
Why
in the
don't we
morning.
check the stables and see if Wet Jim came back?
No, let's not check to see if Wet
So-
came back.
You who are writing a letter.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh.
Yes, we
What do you
continue to
mean?
drag you into conversation.
Can we
Is-
have a copy?
No, it's just a requisition letter.
So it's not a big deal.
So
I'm
we
not
were
making you a
wondering.
copy.
We were wondering
are they-
if there is like a breakfast buffet here.
We've been here before. we did a whole omelet thing at the
I
breakfast.
told you it's been like 2
cafeteria.
weeks.
Okay. There's a whole episode.
Well, let us go then.
While Olseft is distracting, can I steal the letter with my mage hand?
Why are you guys so
There
upset?
might be a side quest on it.
We're filling the time while we're waiting for Sol-ath to brief the commander.
Like, we don't want to just leave.
You said he was working on something.
We're not
He
good
could
at-
be shady. We
We're-
don't know.
We're not good at standing at attention.
Your idea of filling time is just stealing the requisition letter from the poor secretary who's got to make all the copies.
If I can collect it, it'll be useful in a part later in the quest.
You might need to
Probably.
requisition something.
I requisition the requisition form.
If you want to use your mage hand to try and grab this, you can make a stealth check at disadvantage. There's nothing to hide behind, and the person is actively writing these letters out. Like, there's not one just sitting over there like, oh, I'm done with that one.
Also, if you're doing a terrible job distracting him.
I used Druidcraft to create a small burst of wind to try and blow a ladder off the table.
Well, I got a 15.
Okay. Do you really?
I go down to the
use
buffet.
Do you really use magic to make a burst of wind?
I mean, yeah, why not? It's a cantrip.
Okay. So the letters go flying. You use your mage hand to try to catch them, I'm guessing.
Yes.
So make
This conspicuous.
a spellcraft check because you didn't talk to each other before doing either of those things.
A spell.
definitely.
What?
Spellcraft check.
I want you to roll a d20 and you're going to add
Your spellcaster modifier.
your spellcaster modifier to it. That's a spellcraft check.
I got an 8.
Okay. You had no idea that she was going to do that. The papers do go flying everywhere. Your hand sort of appears and wildly flails at the gusted papers, catching none of them. And all of these papers are now on the floor, and the clerk is just scrambling to clean it all up.
I'll help.
I think you've helped enough.
You're just getting the death stare. Get out of my
We're
office.
waiting for Sol-ath.
I don't care. Go wait in the buffet. Something, anywhere.
I go down to the
just
buffet.
not here.
I also go to the buffet.
Fine, I'll go to the buffet.
What do they have on the buffet table?
Giant
Omelets.
omelet.
Yeah, a lot of omelets.
Omelets. Are they all the same?
Yes, every single omelet is
We
the
don't even-
same.
Ever since that guy drove off, omelets haven't been as good here.
There's not-
I'll have 2 of the omelets. Are they any good?
Have you ever eaten food from a military base?
No.
Well, I love him a whole lot, but my dad was a cook in the National Guard, and he'll tell you himself, you didn't want to eat that food. So, the food isn't particularly good.
Well, I just ate 2 not particularly good omelets. Is there any bread?
Yeah, there's bread.
Oh, I make an omelet sandwich then.
All right, make an omelet sandwich.
I make a bread sandwich with omelets for bread.
Sure.
Hey,
Is there
ketchup?
or hot sauce?
Spicy
Kind
ketchup?
what kind of condiments are there?
Is there mustard?
There's actually a lot of condiments. There's all sorts of condiments. Whatever your little heart's desire.
In your world, how well does mayonnaise go with omelets?
About as well.
About as well as in this one.
I've never tried it, so how does it work?
I don't know.
Well, now I have an idea for a new video.
Do enough check.
You guys are very food.
We're just waiting for Sol-ath.
I mean, we could just say
We're waiting in real time.
time.
just
Yeah, we could just say time passes
No.
until Sol-ath comes out of the office. But why would we do that?
Why would you do that?
We wait until Sol-ath
Is
comes
there
out of the
is there a
office.
guy like muttering under his breath about how he makes way better omelets that looks like he's like itching for a contest?
No.
Definitely
There's
not.
definitely no one there, and all of their utensils are very plain and boring and ordinary, and there's nothing remarkable
Wait a second,
about
they're
any
out on the table, but they're boring and unremarkable.
Yes.
I steal them.
Okay.
They're
good.
so generic they can be sold anywhere.
Yeah, there's no way to trace them.
Yeah, absolutely. You steal some
Forks.
Cutlery.
some cutlery. You gain 3 forks, 2 teaspoons.
Why do they have teaspoons just out?
For tea.
Well,
Yeah, there's tea, right?
yeah, there's tea.
Okay.
Oh, we all get tea.
Yeah.
I mean, teaspoons in the sense of you have your large spoons and your small spoons, and their names within cutlery are teaspoons and tablespoons, not the measuring spoons for those sizes.
What about soup spoons?
Is Sol-ath out yet?
Yeah, they've got some soup spoons out. There's no soup,
No.
but they just like keep the cutlery there.
So they're lying to us.
Well, they're not lying to you.
The soup spoons are a lie.
Is Sol-ath out yet?
Can we make
Yeah,
soup?
absolutely. Sol-ath is out yet.
Is he
Hi,
here?
Sol-ath.
So does he just like come out? There's just papers everywhere, and
And he just knows that you're by the food.
Zoria has 2 omelets with a piece of bread in between it.
So messy.
So you were a Sol-ath.
Yes.
Did you have a good conversation with the commander?
You want some omelet?
What are the 4 of you doing?
We are
Breakfast.
eating breakfast.
I don't know what Hilwin's doing.
One's made a little stack of pancakes, put a little pat of
There's
butter.
pancakes.
You said there were only omelets and tea.
I said there's lots of things.
Well, I'm
You
making
asked
a-
if there's omelets, and I said, yeah, lots of
Well, I
them.
make an omelet sandwich with pancakes for the bread.
You do that.
I just have some pancakes.
Every time you guys ask about Olwen, they're doing something slightly different that you just didn't ask about, and you've assumed, well, there are omelets, there's no pancakes.
Well, I'll make pancake soup.
Are there hash browns?
Yeah, there's hash browns.
Oh, right.
You
Is there
have-
We're
sausage?
having this conversation
You have-
in front of Soloff, by
Yeah.
the way.
And
I go
Holman's
to the
sitting there
buffet.
with like a little 4 stack of silver dollar pancakes with a pat of butter and syrup poured on top, and then a side dish that's got both the sort of loose hash browns and then the like pattied hash browns. And
Just like putting a hat on a hat.
yeah,
Why were we eating these terrible omelets when all of this other stuff is here?
and they're just
Oh,
looking
the
at
cool people were doing it.
Do you think we're cool?
No, I look over at like the cool guy with the sunglasses, like flipping a coin.
He's not flipping a coin. He's flipping the hot cake. He's just flipping one and catching it like a coin. That's what
So,
he's doing.
Sol-ath, did you rat us out?
What do you mean? Did I rat you out?
I don't know.
She can turn into a rat.
They seemed suspicious of your intentions for some reason.
Where did you get that idea?
I don't know.
Did it just pop?
You guys were like, is Sol-ath lying about us in there?
Why would we do that? Don't we trust Sol-ath? So you were a Sol-ath.
Yeah.
Did you and the commander find out anything more about these silvery metally people?
No, we just made a report about what happened.
Is the commander familiar with them?
To her best knowledge, there's no one that's been reporting anything.
We have encountered a novelty.
Nothing like this has been seen before. Have any of you all seen anything like these?
I mean, there was like the metal guys.
Yeah, but they were not shiny on the outside.
No, but when they died, they turned into like metal goo.
So these might be inside-out metal guys.
Or like the next
Wait,
iteration.
metal guys. What are you talking about?
Oh, Brukelian soldiers.
Yeah.
Brukelian. When did you fight Brukelian soldiers?
When we killed Brukelian.
We did not kill Brukelian.
You killed
I
Brukelian?
mean, Holwen did. I pointed over.
You
mean-
killed Brukelian?
Oh, no, it was the captain. I'm
It's the
sorry.
captain.
I wasn't even here.
Sorry.
We didn't even know you yet.
The captain technically did it, but we all sort of
Who's the captain?
The guy who
smuggler.
smuggled us across the border.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's how we almost got here.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did all smuggle
We told
yourselves
you
out.
all of this, I'm pretty sure.
In great detail, we wrote it down and signed it.
Actually, you left out some of the important details
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah. But you can't be expected to
You
remember
can't
it.
punish someone for a crime after they did it.
Yeah, we're well beyond.
That's
So, and especially after you find out about it.
that's some Twitter level nonsense right there.
So,
Oh wow, you just want to punish me because I did a crime.
okay.
I'm sure
So
this- yeah.
after these guys were killed by somebody, they turned into a ball of mithril.
That we're turning into armor. Like a corpse shirt.
That sounds incredibly morbid. Yeah,
Right.
now that I think about it, that sounds really morbid. We're doing that?
Nines is
Nines is
wearing-
doing-
I want +3 AC. Come in some slack.
Okay, Deadpool.
So, what do you think about these metal guys? Should we try to pursue
So-
them in the city?
To fill you in, Berkelion did some weird, creepy alchemy stuff on their soldiers, infusing them with like mithril and stuff. Made them weak to cold, resistant to fire, which is probably why like you were hitting them with fire a lot. It probably took way longer because you were probably healing them in hindsight.
I was healing their hindsight.
What?
Maybe if you use a sword in a certain way, yeah. But
Okay.
Now that I'm thinking about it and saying it out loud. Alchemy, mithril, weird stuff to troops, making them metal soldiers.
It was Brukelian's fault.
It felt very similar to that. But Brukelion being dead and all, it's probably either Glenvy or Glenvy's dad maybe, or I don't,
that
whoever.
weird scientist guy just assumed power.
Or,
Maybe, yes.
Yeah.
Might be doing a solo thing.
Or it's Brukellion's ex-troops going off on their own. Like, there's way too many factions within the Allstingratfels right now.
Clearly. So you think that these are connected to the alchemical experiments that Brukelion was doing?
It seems most likely.
It's possible. We do not know what kind of metal it was.
It's the most similar. Well, we have a little bit of metal. I have some here, if we can ID it. If that's mithril-y.
Doesn't necessarily look to be mithril, but there's a train powered by crystals. Who knows?
Well then, do you have another job for us?
What? I just did one job. I'm tired.
Is there any type of work that you're looking to do?
Something well paid that is not too strenuous.
Maybe mattress tester.
As long as there was a separate mattress for each of us.
I've never gotten a job for mattress testing, but
Pillows?
I do have some jobs that have been coming up fairly regularly
Uh-huh.
that, in, well, fairness, do involve mattresses.
My ears perk up. I guess just the one you can only teach us one.
There's been quite a few transports booking extra security, mostly on some of the lake and river boats. The tensions between the Cormor Republic and Glindring have, well, made a lot of ferries and their captains and companies that own them wary of operating unprotected. They've been purchasing protection from mercenary groups. They do have their own security forces, but they're not trained to really defend anything. More to help break up unruly guests.
How do they feel about having 300 friends and family ride along?
I don't think there's quite enough room. Usually, they're just looking for a few people.
And how much would this guarding of the ferries be? Paying?
Depending on the distance. Sometimes it's just, up a couple of towns and back on the river. Sometimes it's across the lake. Sometimes it's all the way to the capital river ports. They can pay anywhere from 100 gold a person to several hundred gold per person.
Well, this might be something we would do after we are done here in town.
Wait, how much did we get paid for this job?
Oh yeah, did we get paid for this job? Since we did a good job?
Yes, there is a rate for the patrol. It's back at the company house.
Oh,
We
what
get
are we
bonus
waiting
for-
here for?
Yeah, let
Let's
us
go
go
back to
get
the
paid.
company house.
Yeah, then we get bonus for fighting things.
We got some corpses to talk to, too.
Yeah. I try to take a long rest.
There's not a bonus for fighting things, since that's what the basic contract is for. If you should be called upon to defend, that is part of your employment.
But we have bounty.
Big deal?
Yeah, we have those heads. It's just attached to a body.
No, I'd put the whole corpses in there.
Yeah, we can keep. They can have the body. We just need the mouth.
Let's get going.
Let's go to the company house.
Why do I hang out with you folks?
Because we're friends.
People ask for us by name.
We go to the company house. I'm gonna keep an eye out for a pizza stand that like puts it on bagels.
You want pizza on a bagel?
Yeah.
In the morning?
Yeah, put some egg on it.
I would think you might want a pizza bagel in the evening.
Or even at supper time?
Maybe even for lunch.
Well, why don't you buy one now and save it?
Well, depends. Do we run into one?
Sure, why not?
No. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I get their special.
It's a pizza bagel. That's all it is.
Pineapple ham.
So one item.
Yeah.
One menu item.
What item?
Everything here is special.
Yeah. That's it. That's all they got.
Oh, how much is it?
It's 2 copper.
If I start walking away, do they leave the stand to stop me?
Why?
Petty big boy crime right now.
This is the biggest, boyest crime that you've yet committed. You're just gonna walk away?
Well, no. I'm gonna give Hillman kitty cat puppy eyes. Yes, kitty cat puppy eyes.
Fine. Holman pays the 2 copper.
Thanks. I ate the pizza bagel.
You're such a little jerk.
I go, when we get to the company house, I'll go get a pizza bagel from the buffet there.
Sure. Yeah, they have pizza bagels too. Why not? It's
Mine was better. Was it?
Do they have breakfast sausage?
yeah, why not?
I get
There's
a
breakfast
bagel,
sausage.
a non-pizza bagel with breakfast sausage, and a little red pepper, chili flakes.
Yeah. You do that.
I feel like we're gonna be the inspiration to like some sort of food cart guild that just follows just hungry adventurers.
All right, Commander Sol-ath, we've been up all night, so we're probably gonna go to sleep.
Yes, that's fine.
What?
Okay.
All my paycheck.
Oh yeah, we need our paycheck though.
As always, you can check with the steward.
Oh,
So you are the steward.
Yes.
We are here to be paid for last night's patrol,
Ah,
plus hazard bonus pay.
if you wouldn't mind signing these documents. They're basically just the receipt of payment.
I have not received a payment yet.
And there you are.
How much do I get?
15 gold.
Each?
Yes.
I signed, get my gold. Do they also have a requisition form that they're filling out?
Does
Does the steward have a form that they're filling out? That's not for us.
I turn into Cornwall. I was also on patrol with Midnight Brunch. Can I get my 15 gold?
Who are you?
Coromon.
No. I was told there were 4.
Okay, never mind.
You changed
I didn't
that?
think they would actually start counting us. That
No.
changes things.
Anything else you guys want to do before you
Well, now
go?
we just need to lie and just put 5 people on all of our forms.
Yeah. We should definitely let them know that we've added on a few more members. No, we're gonna go to sleep.
No, we're gonna
Okay.
we're gonna go to. Part of our rest is we're gonna figure out a fake person. Can you like cobble together features of various people?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's create a person.
Okay.
You just sound like an AI prompt right now.
I can never get the hands right.
There's always too many fingers.
Or too
not
few
enough.
fingers. It's always all of them.
Or not
Like
quite
Several extra
The
hands.
2 hands like merged together.
Yeah.
So you guys are good then?
Yeah.
Once we make up our person, what's gonna be their name? Treston.
Human.
Treston Human.
Guy Human.
I like Treston Human.
Tristan Human.
Yes. So
Okay.
Treston Human is our fake character.
Okay.
Is it a human?
Yeah, no.
No.
Orc.
Orc?
I haven't done an orc in a while.
Okay, orc. How tall?
Like, max height on the slider.
What kind of weapon?
I have a staff. I can't generate weapons magically.
So we have two people with the exact same staff.
I'll make a little tag that says human and just tie it on when I change.
Like
for
property
some
of
reason, we can
Human,
never have
or
the entire
this staff
team
belongs
together.
to Human.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we done long resting?
You can be.
Do we draw any like fan art of Treston?
I mean,
You
if
can.
you want, this is your game. You can do that if you'd like.
I am committed to this bit.
All right.
Okay.
We're taking a long rest though.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
I would like to.
Does anything happen while we're resting?
No.
No.
You just rest.
That's good. This is very restful then.
In the morning.
Is our money still? I know we're in the company house, but that hasn't worked out for us. I checked my wallet.
Yeah.
Sure. It's there. Everything's fine.
Before, I assume Nines doesn't wake up immediately after 8 hours, right? So
That's up to Nines.
I want to sneak into Nines' room and use Wild Shape to turn into Wet Jim.
What's?
Specifically Wet Jim?
Specifically Wet Jim.
Okay.
feel like you have
You
to
turn
be-
into Wet Jim.
I'll climb on the bed.
You gain none of the wetness.
qualities.
You look exactly like Wet Jim with none of the wet qualities.
You should have put a bucket on your head first.
It's just a
I
bucket.
feel like you have to beat my passive.
Oh, okay. So I'm stealthing in.
You at least have to beat that because
This is
you're
the-
a horse walking into a room.
No, I walk in as a human. Well, no.
So you
as
change into a human.
No, I walk in as Tristan Human with a 6 stealth.
So the changeling walked into the room
No, an
as an orc named Human.
ready to turn into
A horse.
Horse.
Okay.
Yeah. Welcome to my character.
Yeah. Okay. What'd you roll?
A 6.
I think my
Passive.
16 passive.
I open the door as a not used to my my orc form here yet. And since I had max height on the slider, I bump my head and go, oh, God.
Oh, orc attack! I throw a bunch of spoons that I stole.
This is actually a fairly normal morning for you all. That's the
It is in the
terrifying
morning. We
part.
went to bed in the morning, and it's probably
It's
like
probably evening.
afternoon
Hey,
now.
if anyone knows that morning is a relative term, it's you all.
Yeah, after all that time in Nordfeld.
And your name is
Midnight
Brunch.
What a great name.
That's right. And we'll be up for it now.
Why are you
because we
throwing
just
spoons
slept
at me?
It's probably late
You
afternoon
man,
now.
your trusted companion.
I know we've traveled for years together, but you can't sneak up on me.
I was gonna turn into a horse.
Of
Which
course.
horse?
Wet Jim, of course, of course.
Are
That's the only
at
horse, of course.
Are you standing at the door?
Yeah.
I use my mage hand to slam the door shut
Oh. Okay.
and go back to sleep.
The slamming door wakes me up. I get up and I feel long rested.
Yep.
I was gonna say, like, do you walk by the horse and ask it why the long face?
I never got to turn into a horse.
No.
And you ruined my joke
the first
because
thing,
of it.
And the first thing I do is I check to make sure that my money is still there.
Still there.
Okay.
Oh, hey, also.
Hello. You who are trust and human?
I'm not sure on the first name still. Is it Treston?
Treston.
Treston.
Yes, Treston. It just sounds like a name someone made up.
Treston Human.
Ah. Well, would you like to join our party?
I'm already in your party.
Ah, good. Well, go down to the steward and collect pay.
I have to be registered.
Yes, we've just been traveling for years. We just keep forgetting to register you.
Just want to, yeah. Let's go have some dinner. Dinner.
Yep.
Nines, we're gonna go eat.
Well, that gets me up.
We go down and eat.
All right.
What do they have there? I swear to God, if you say omelets.
I looked up if there was anyone named Treston Human. Not in a quick Google search.
No, it's Hugh, H-U-G-H. And then man, M-A-N-N.
All right. Nope. Nope.
Now, I want to see you role play signing up for our party.
Hi,
good.
I have to sign up as a member of Midnight Brunch. My name is Treston Human, the orc.
And Treston, how do you spell your name?
I'm pretty sure it's Trestin.
And your last name?
It's like Justin, but real bad spelling.
It's Justin a common name in this world?
Hugh, H-U-G-H-M-A-N-N.
And where are you from?
Around.
And what are the last 4 digits of your social security number?
The Fervent Wilds, of course.
And do you have an emergency contact?
Ulseth.
Ulseth.
That guy, Ralph.
So Ulseth's just downstairs,
He's at the buffet.
partaking of
buffet.
some supper. Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. No one outside of the party then that we should contact should something happen to you.
Just my mother,
And
Trestina.
and your mother's last name.
Human.
Just thought I'd double check. And where does your mother live?
The Fervent Wilds.
What part of the Fervent Wilds?
The Northwest.
We may have to send a letter if something happens to you while out adventuring. And of the cut that the group gets, are you an even split with the rest of them?
No, you give us more.
Wait.
I like how you just realized that,
Some jobs are by person, so.
some jobs are by person, others are just by task.
Yes, it's an even split.
All right. And is there any particular objects that you wish to register with us should we need to identify a body?
Nope.
Very good. Sort of. Now, if you wouldn't mind signing these forms so that we have your record of employment with us.
Is there anything problematic about committing fraud in this organization?
Yes, if discovered, it would cause you to be removed from the organization.
You probably have high deceptions. I probably have high deception.
Do you suddenly remember you need to?
I have to use the bathroom.
Well, you can finish signing all those when you get back.
Very well. I'll come out of sorry.
Well, you who are Azoria, it is a very good dinner buffet.
Is it? Good.
Yes.
What are you having?
I am having rigatoni and sausage with a very light marinara sauce. It seems to be made with fresh tomatoes. I do not know where they got them.
You can tell that we've had a couple weeks off because this session is so focused on food. When slightly rusty, default to your comfort zone.
Oh, I thought it's because we've not eaten in 2 weeks.
So, is Sol-ath awake? I'll ask the steward.
I believe that Commander Sol-ath is awake, yes.
Should we go?
Yes, let us go see if there is something for us to do.
Or, I mean, we have other stuff to do. I just want to know, like, hey, what do we have? Do we have to do any follow-up on what just happened?
I want to go
okay.
talk to our corpse.
Well, we'll do that in our room.
No, the live one.
What?
The uncorpse.
Oh, yeah, Shalitha.
Shalitha.
Yeah, that's one.
Just use her name.
Oh.
It's confusing.
She was my first corpse, so I'm just gonna say corpse.
Like your first corpse you chatted with, you mean?
You
I
you
don't.
never forget your first corpse. What?
Because I think you
What is
killed people
happening in
before.
today's session?
I don't know.
We're trying to figure out what to do.
I can't. Clearly, you're just.
I knock on Sol-ath's door.
All right. Come on in.
We go in. I go in.
Yep, we go in.
Can I help you, Vor?
So, is there any follow-up we need to worry about with like all that stuff?
No.
Oh,
I've already made the report with the military.
oh.
Do we need to track them down in the city?
The military is aware of that, and they're undertaking their own steps to apprehend them.
Do they want me to like make myself look like all of the other guys who ran away so that they can get like a facial sketch of each one or anything like that?
If you want to offer that to them, they might appreciate it. But they didn't ask me about that. There's not many people that can do what you do.
Are the
It's
shops
not one-
open at night?
I mean, the sun is still up,
And there's always that haunted ride.
Oh, we can do
There
that
is,
again.
yes.
so it's likely most of the places around are still open.
All right, so we're like free to go.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm still working on finding a job. I think I have a potential one lined up soon to take a riverboat into the capital.
We're
Are
gonna.
you interested?
Well, we've wanted to go to Drogmara,
Yeah,
but like we have to deal with all my people getting there too.
yes. And we need to wait for the missile shirt.
I'm not sure of the status of the changelings that were with you, so you might want to go talk to them yourself.
Okay. Okay.
As for the chain shirt, I'll just remind you that you can always have them drop it off here and we can ship it to other places.
Oh, what a
It's-
service.
It's handy. I did not realize they had a courier service.
It's fairly common with mercenary groups like us to travel around quite a bit. So, mail is hard to send to us. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't be able to receive goods and packages and letters from family. So we have an internal courier service that we use.
We should
We-
probably figure out how long it will take for my shirt to be made then.
Yeah, we'll go ask Fulm. We're gonna interrogate those two guys we took out.
Oh, that's
do you-
probably a good idea.
Do you want to be involved in that, or?
I may stop by after a few minutes. I have a couple of early morning meetings I need to prepare for.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do that probably now.
Yeah, yep.
We can either do it now or we can do it when we get back.
Let's just do it now. Get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get started. I may
They don't
come
get
with you
fresher.
later.
All right, we'll be in Ulsa's
Your
room
office. Oh.
because there's smelly
my
corpses,
room.
so not my room.
Fair
Definitely
enough.
not my room.
And Nines won't let us. So
I need to be pampered.
So
That's
I
why
go
wear
down.
the,
I go down
eye
to the
mask.
steward. You who are steward.
Yes.
Do you have an unoccupied room available?
Yes.
Yes, we would like to use one.
Are you looking for a bedroom or a meeting room?
A meeting
We're meeting
room.
them, so yeah, the meeting room.
All right. Here's a key to the room. It's just through those doors in the dining area. You'll find it. Second door on the right.
I'm in Ulsa's room starting to get some corpses out of my bag.
We go down.
I like that we don't bring the bag with us. We're just
go
going to
down-
No,
drag
I
this-
didn't go down to the steward with you guys.
I run up, tell Zoria we're going to the meeting room.
Oh, there's a meeting room.
There's a meeting. We're meeting in the meeting room.
Okay, sorry about the stain.
You who are steward.
Yes.
There has been a stain left on the floor of my room. Can you have someone please clean that while we are meeting?
I'll send someone up.
Thank you.
All right. We'll get the first body out.
Yep. We'll get the chair out.
We'll put him in a
We'll
chair.
put him in the chair. Like,
All right.
spend a few minutes, like, as it's like falling off. To, like,
Sure.
You guys.
oh, we had some rope.
Yeah, but we don't. So, you guys stay out of sight. I will turn into Glindy.
All right.
What did Glindy sound like again?
Harsh, abrasive, generally demanding.
Okay.
You can do that well.
Shut up.
Close enough. Yeah.
All right. I'll light some incense, and then I will. It smells nice in here. It's lavender. Actually, do I have like a list of flavor or smells? I feel like this is gonna be very important for my character later.
I mean, we don't right now, but we can come up with that. We can work on one.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I light them up, and I say the magic words, "Devil Speako!" and I slap that back of the head.
Deado Speako. Smack.
Yeah, there's not even like a touch component to the spell either. So,
So you're just smacking it for fun.
no, it's part of the flair.
It's part of nines.
Yes.
All right. Well, you do have a long track record of, hey, I heal you. Smack.
So, spell is active.
Okay.
I'm out of sight, by the way. I did it in the
The-
back of the head and took a step back.
The corpse sort of flutters a little bit, and the eyes open. And there's this sort of 1,000-yard stare into space. And it's just laying on the table.
Should we have prepared
Or
questions?
the chair, sorry. It's just sitting on the chair.
Soria's work. I mean,
Just-
I'm sure she thought of the questions.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, wow. We probably should have thought about questions before we cast the spell.
How long does the spell last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So you have some time to deliberate.
No, just ask.
I just like the part where we bring them back and it's like,
Soldier?
oh, and we're like, hold on 1 minute.
Soldier, restate your mission.
What mission?
This time.
Yeah, these guys might have just been like civilians who have been like messed up and taken over by some goo stuff that ran off.
Well, you have 4 more questions to find out.
You might want to ask where they're from then. And their name.
State where you're from.
Iron Veil. Milady. He recognizes you as Glinby. Aware of who you are supposed to be.
Were you a soldier in my employ?
No. I was a carpenter.
What did they do to you to implant that metal?
What metal?
Who has this last memory?
That's what I was gonna. What's the last thing you remember before now?
Fire. Smoke. Ashes.
Probably that stuff Sol-ath did in town.
I don't. Why would there be fire and smoke and ashes in Ironvale?
I don't
No reason. There's no reason.
Well, that was our 5 questions. So clearly, they were just like abducted or something, and weren't even aware of what happened to them.
Is that what you found out?
I mean, you were standing right there,
Off to
We're
the side.
standing out of sight.
just behind them.
It's out of sight, not out of earshot.
What?
What?
You just weren't paying attention. You can just say that.
As the corpse just slumps out of the chair.
It's very like Drax. Like I was bored and wasn't paying attention.
I'll shove that one back in the bag.
I don't need it back in the bag.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, we'll just leave it here in the room.
I'm sure
still
that
want to take care of this.
Do you want to talk to the other one?
Are you really calling the
No.
steward in here to manage your corpse?
They have trash services, don't they?
Oh God.
I think it's a little more complicated than that.
Clearly not.
So, we can investigate the second one. Maybe starting with what's the last thing you remember and going from there. Now that we know that they were like just townsfolk.
Do you want to get Sol-ath's opinion?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Has time passed and is he done with his meetings?
Yeah, well, you guys were deliberating.
And it takes a while to get the second guy.
Propped up and all.
I'm gonna say it's probably been about 25 minutes, all said and done, between setting this scene carefully, getting the room
There's a lot
stage.
Takes Nine's like 10 minutes to light the incense, probably.
Well, I mean, it is a ritual cast,
Yeah.
so it's not an insignificant investment of energy to create this spell.
Takes like 10 minutes to set up.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, this isn't a just.
No, wait, no. So action, casting time, one action.
So if Sol-ath comes down, let's
Well, you
let's
can
tell
ritual
Sol-ath what
cast
we
it.
found out.
Yep.
And I'm assuming that's what you're doing is ritual casting, rather than
Just
using your spell slot.
well, we have time, so
You do. That's why I assumed.
So-
And a ritual cast takes 10 minutes.
Does Sol-ath come?
Yeah, Sol-ath comes in. He was serious that he would come down, but that he did have some other things to take care of.
What are you doing here, mercenary worm?
I've known you for several months now.
I know, I'm in character then.
Do you just enjoy being, powerful dwarves?
No, it's just fun to pretend to be people.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
you don't really have a strong grasp of the social hierarchy. So
No?
So I briefed Sol-ath on what we found out from the other corpse.
So, this individual didn't seem to know anything about sneaking in here.
That's what he said. Do you have any questions? We have another corpse that can be questioned.
My guess is, based on that, what they said, when that incident happened in Ironvale, for the reasons for which we don't know why it happened, right? They abducted people. That weird, creepy scientist guy injected them or used. Well, we all saw that, like, metal, like, scurried off into the woods after we took him out. So they, like, covered them in this weird metal goo. And that, like, took over their brains or something.
And their whole body, yeah.
And their whole body. So they were unaware of what happened to them after, they were abducted, basically. Oh, quick question. Mm-hmm. Do these bodies look fresh, or do they look like they were maybe, dead already and, rotting inside a metal goo cage for a while?
They don't look like they've been decomposing.
Okay. Can I do, a medicine check to see, were they killed recently?
Yeah, you can.
Or...
You absolutely can.
Okay. Guidance. Not a great roll, but 16.
So as you examine the two bodies, and being trained in healing and physiology, you realize that there is definitely something amiss. Something that had escaped your attention immediately after the battle. There's no blood.
Yeah, so, okay. These are just corpses that they metallized.
Yeah, I need blood to live, so...
And you can see that there's
You wanna test
been
that?
No.
slashes and cuts and wounds, but there is no sign that they ever started a healing process at all. There's also no blood that leaked out from them. And indeed, you can see that the blood that remains in their veins is fairly dried out.
Okay, so they probably died during the unknown explosion in Ironvale, for whom no one is to blame.
Guess there's not even any suspects.
So, okay. Did you follow all that, Commander Sol-ath?
Did you all have anything to do with the explosion in Ironvale?
I mean, tangentially. It occurred during a heist.
And that absolves us of all responsibility.
It was mostly Koromoth, a known criminal. And Thieves
What's we
Guild.
associated with?
And Thieves Guild member. The Thieves Guild which we joined.
It is like having dual citizenship.
But to be fair, we didn't know the ramifications of it when it...
Why do you not judge me on my intentions?
I am wondering.
To be fair, Your Honor, I had no idea what I was doing and no idea what was happening if I had do it.
That is the defense of most D&D parties.
So you are Sol-ath.
Yes.
We are most interested in what has possessed these apparent corpses.
That would be me!
Technically, yes, that is correct.
Before you.
Oh!
What has reanimated them apparently?
That was me again!
It's some sort of metallic simulacrum or golem or something.
Do we want to question the other one or not?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So if you have any questions,
It's just 9 spell slots.
if you have any questions,
It's my ritual casting.
this is an opportunity to ask them.
I would say you've already asked them questions. At least this one, appearing as Glindy.
Yeah.
What if we were to appear as maybe the Glendrangan military? Something that would be more hostile, potentially, to them. It's well known that not all of the people of the Republic feel the same way towards Glendring that the dragon families and the elected representatives do. Perhaps it would elicit a different response.
I mean, sure, yeah, I can do that.
Sure. What about the rest of us? We do not have Glendranian armor.
Guess I'm
Well-
making myself look like
Do you, one of you have glamored armor or anything?
I do. Oh, wait. I look like I'm in a uniform.
Well, Here, I have a couple of coats. Hang on. Sol-ath runs back to his office, comes back a couple minutes later, and he's got some military petticoats.
Petticoats.
Yeah, it's like a petifor. You eat it.
They're not much of a disguise, but it gives the idea.
And we're trying to fool a corpse. Like, it's not that hard.
Okay.
Have you ever fooled a corpse before?
Several times now.
Well, I guess
Okay. I put on the thing and disguise myself. Oh, I can do a disguise.
Ooh, I want to use that.
Yeah, use your
Tell me when
disguise kit.
Tell me when you are ready, and I will use my disguise spell.
Oh yeah, you can turn into someone else for 6 seconds or 10 minutes or something.
For anyone thinking this through, basically he brought back parts of dress uniforms. That's why it's like a petticoat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. Almost forgot that I
You're-
can disguise myself.
You're disguising yourself with your disguise kit.
Yes.
You're gonna use your furball ability to look like someone else.
Hillwind's gonna stand there.
Owen's gonna take notes.
Yeah, actually that would probably be what Holwyn would do the most.
Do I have to roll for it, or are you just gonna assume I can trick a corpse?
I mean, you've got some basic Glendrangan military, like.
And they don't
dress costume.
presumably know anyone. And we just have to look official. We don't have to look like
Yeah.
a specific person.
So I disguise myself.
There you go. Yeah.
I just put a jacket on.
Yeah.
All right. Start ritual casting.
Yes, I've been doing that.
Oh, this whole time.
That's why it smells so nice in here.
Oh.
Despite the corpses.
I thought it was Sol-ath.
No, it's 9.
Cool. All right.
Spingle Ditto! Slap.
Again, the corpse gently opens its eyes and then gives a 1,000-yard stare.
Did Sol-ath want to lead questioning, or should one of us?
You're the players, so
Oh.
it would be very odd of the DM to insert herself here because,
Interrogate yourself.
yeah.
Infiltrator, I want you to know that you're dead. So anything you say won't be held against you.
He can't learn new information.
I know, but
but
I don't
they-
know that.
But they are aware that they are deceased.
I am not aware of how that part of that spell works because I don't cast it.
You would be at this point, having cast this spell a number of times. I would say you're aware of that.
Oh,
So you have a general idea of how this spell
this
works.
soldier isn't aware of it.
This soldier.
I'm in character. I'm deep in character. What's the last thing you remember?
I'm thinking through how this person would respond to you. Because I know who you've captured. I would say they... Okay, I know. I was cold. It was dark. That's it.
Maybe they were a prisoner or something.
We can relate to that.
Who are you?
Interesting question.
Excuse me.
My name is Typhoon.
Ty.
Tyval.
Tyval. I don't know Tyval. That's not a name we've come across, right? I assume.
That's what I recall.
I can get a last name out of him.
Apparently not.
Nope.
You can ask the last name.
That seems like
Like a ways.
well, we've only done 2 questions, right?
Yes.
That's correct.
What's your affiliation with the Ulfstein Grotfells?
Live in their city.
That's it.
Yep.
Maybe what's your profession?
Mm-hmm.
Something.
Well, yeah, because we asked that last time, right?
Well, we got
You could
carpenter.
ask if they were a prisoner.
Maybe. Well,
Maybe ask if they did a crime.
did you do a crime?
Ask better
Big boy
than
on
Did you do any crime?
I guess convicted of a crime would be a better question.
Were you a prisoner? No.
Yes. When you ask just yes and no questions, it's
Easy.
a lot easier to give an answer. It's hard to be vague with just a yes or no.
Are you having a good time right now?
How's your day?
How's it going?
Would you like a pizza?
Do you like my beard?
What do you think happened to Ferdinand?
Do you have a tragic backstory?
How would you rate 9 speak with dead conversations?
Do you have any messages you'd like to send?
We're is this a typical question?
Okay,
that-
are you really asking that?
I don't know. Should we?
Yeah.
Why not?
Looks
Yeah.
good.
They okay, they're aware that they're dead, and what they would what they thought, but that's really borderline on like whether they would be able to like interpret that at all.
Maybe it would be better to be worded like, "Is there anyone we should let know you are dead?"
Yeah, you can do that.
That would be a good question, because that's more along the lines of the kind of thing you asked Shalitha,
Right.
which people think about in their lives. Like, if I die, who should be told? That's why we have like in case of emergency contact stuff.
Is there
So,
anyone
I think
you
that-
want us to tell that you died?
Is there any documents you want us to burn?
Okay, that's fine.
And after a moment or two, the eyes close again, and the
I would like
corpse goes limp.
to do a medical examination on them, specifically looking to see if they were like manacled as a prisoner on like the wrists or ankles, or signs of like malnutrition, that sort of thing.
Why don't you make a medicine check?
Damn it. Not a good roll at all. 12.
although they don't look malnourished, there's there's an absurdly low amount of body fat on them. And they are very strong. You can feel that their muscles are incredibly well developed and not bulky, but very powerful.
So it might have been like a labor camp prisoner or something like that.
And if you, I mean, to kind of explain the difference that I'm talking about, if you've ever looked at someone who does a lot of manual labor for their job, and then looked at a weightlifter, or who doesn't do that normally, like their job doesn't require manual labor, and they're just lifting weights to build bulky muscles, this guy looks like the former.
Okay.
So you are Sol-ath.
Yeah,
What do you make of the answers?
I find them deeply disturbing. Neither of these individuals, although if I'm not mistaken, your spell doesn't preclude them from lying.
No, but why would they lie to us? We look so trustworthy.
Assuming that they are telling the truth to us. I don't have any particular reason to doubt that. It doesn't seem like they had any idea of what happened. My fear is that the dead are being used in some sort of alchemical army.
Yeah, that seems pretty likely. I wish we caught one of those metal goo monsters.
They are probably
How do we even
living.
catch something like that?
Yeah.
Like a bottle?
How do you get into the bottle? You just
Funnel.
ask it?
A funnel. A big funnel.
How do you get it from the funnel or into funnel?
I mean, if it's anything like the other stuff, we probably could have like frozen it with ice magic. They do seem to be vulnerable to cold, assuming they operate the same way as the previous Ulfstengrafell soldiers we ran into.
Well, it's a decent assumption to go on. I can put out an advisory to use cold weapons should you encounter these sorts of foes. Not everyone has them, of course, but those that do can benefit from the information. It makes sense if you have access to this sort of magic. You can have an army without ever spending a single life. You can send in troops without moving any bodies.
You can go underwater without worrying about them breathing. Like we saw them emerge.
And if the metal stuff can just slither off, they can take over another body.
Probably, yeah.
We should warn them also about the metal stuff that slithers off so that they can attempt to either confine it in a space and capture it or put it into a bottle or firkin.
Also good to know. I'll put out an advisory on that. The military has been informed, but I should tell them what we've learned here.
200 years from now, people are like, why is there a standard issued firkin in the...
Everyone carries a firkin.
So,
Everyone
could
carries
you
a
also...
and a funnel.
Should we can you give these bodies a burial, maybe?
I'll see to it that they're given a proper burial. I'll put them in marked graves so anyone who comes searching for them shall be able to find them.
That is the decent thing to do.
Dragon families have sunk into somehow even more despicable low. Didn't think that could happen.
We really should have gotten the name of that creepy scientist guy.
You know, that would have been very smart of us.
Except we were like, I'm Brukelian, of course I know your name. That would have been...
Creepy scientist guy?
Yeah, the guy who's been doing all this alchemical stuff. Maybe it's in all those notes I stole.
What did he look like?
Oh. He was all weird.
Can't say that I recognize him, but would you be willing to sit down later with someone from the military so they can get a accurate illustration?
Or like a magic picture.
Yeah, basically. Take a magic picture.
Yeah, as long as they're paying me for my time.
Is
I
there like a
guess.
magic picture shop? In
I'm
this
sure
town?
they will. This information is valuable.
Yeah.
If there's someone out there who's operating and we can find them, we might be able to end this insanity before it gets even worse.
He also was building like this big, like thing that injected into your spine, and like pumped you full of alchemy juice. And he made this armament.
That looks painful.
Yeah. Also, it doesn't wear it for some reason.
Yeah, we keep telling him to try it on.
Put it on.
Yeah, put it on. It would have looked really cool in
It
some
has a
promo
weird
art.
swirly potion that we don't know what it does.
That looks not entirely dissimilar from something I noticed on all of these people.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you notice that when they went invisible, they hit their arm?
Oh yeah.
I saw some sort of device layered in the metal, but it stuck out from their arms. I wonder if it's maybe part of
The next iteration.
the metal armor that forms around them. If these things could hold like a potion like I see there.
It is seeming that it is almost certainly this mad scientist guy.
Yeah.
Well, we really should have killed him.
We really should have killed that guy.
Gosh.
We missed the boat there.
I'm gonna head over to the keep again, relay this information, and see if they're interested in working with you to get an image of this mad scientist.
Yeah. We should give him a code name. Like, Creep.
Creep. Like it.
With a K?
No. Just normal.
I'll come back after that. Probably not a whole lot of progress until morning. Most of the administrative staff has gone home for the evening, so it's just the watch commanders.
Oh, and ask about, they were talking about checking on the changelings for me.
Should I ask anything in specific? I mean, everything I've heard, they're doing.
Like, what the plans are for getting them to Drogmara.
I'll check in with them.
Okay.
Thank you all for covering them and being somewhat creepy, if not ingenious, with this.
Good being creepy.
What? I'm not creepy. I'm just 9.
No, Creepy is that scientist guy.
Yeah, creep.
Remember?
Sol-ath makes his
We
way out
just
the door.
talked about this. Want to go
So,
talk to Shalith?
Yeah, we could find her.
She's probably at the temple still.
Okay, let's go there.
Okay. Make your way out the door to the temple that you had Shalitha resurrected at. And we're going to take a quick break before you go talk to her. So we'll be back in a few moments. Go ahead and use the bathroom, refresh your drink, and we'll be back. See you soon. Welcome back, everyone. We returned from break, and we're back with Midnight Brunch, who's made their way to the temple. Unless you guys want to do the travel, you can just say you guys are at the temple.
Sorry, I want to go talk to that corpse lady.
We were already heading there.
Yes, but I want to do that.
Are you just reiterating that
Yes,
for the
I
people
want to-
coming back with their sandwiches from break?
Nah, I just assume the people around me want to know.
Oh,
Just some, like, passers-by.
You are very discreet.
Yes, I am. It is me, Nines, the most discreet bard.
and me, it's Tristan Human.
Is that the Tristan Human voice now?
Apparently.
You said an orc?
Yeah.
I love it.
Are we there yet?
I literally opened with "You're at the temple."
Let's go in, guys.
So you go in the temple, and you're now in the temple.
We know where we're going. We go
You
to
do know where
we
you're
go
going?
to the office that's owned by the resurrection guy. I assume it's like a normal medical office building.
Yeah, it's all-
Like
all
we're
100
looking at the directory. We're like
You-
201A.
Yeah, you walk.
We just
into-
walked past 201B. Where the hell is 201A?
So I think his name, their name, the priest's name was Kamal.
Yep, Priest Kamal. Yeah, that's correct. Priest Kamal.
What? Shalitha is not going to know who you are if you are in this.
Shalitha is not going to know who you are. She hasn't met any of us.
That's true.
Oh, that is correct. She was dead.
She can't learn new information as she's dead.
Before
But we have
go
learned the
on-
mechanics of dead talking now.
Before we go on, what is Tristan Human wearing? What does
Jeans.
just jeans?
Yep.
Like the
Is
bib
it
overall.
How
Nope.
how fit?
Very.
Very fit jeans. Is the top button unbuttoned?
No.
Are you
So
wearing a
the-
belt?
We're in a temple.
So I want to just clarify: Tristan Human just wears jeans, and not like oh he
Loafers.
wears denim. It's just the jeans, and not like denim shirt, denim jacket, just jeans.
Just no shirt, denim jeans, loafers.
Okay, wait,
No
Loafers.
socks.
Loafers are involved now.
Are they
How
brown
did
loafers?
you make the
Yeah.
worst, most disgusting choice possible?
When-
You're just like
And a necklace.
very masculine, hunky, handsome orc, and then he's wearing jeans.
I don't believe in socks.
tight-fitting jeans. Then you put him in loafers with no socks.
I don't.
What are you? What sort of sick human being?
I'm an orc, thank you.
It's
you-
Human.
You imagined this into existence. You chose loafers and no socks. You're sick.
And he's like 7,
What?
8 feet tall.
What kind of necklace? Are we talking like shark?
A silver necklace with a little locket.
What's in the locket?
I'm not showing you that.
I am going to steal that next time you turn into Tristan
It's
Human.
a glamour. It is not real.
That won't stop me from trying to steal it.
9 swipes it off, and it's just a button. By the time you get
knew
the
it!
button.
My button.
You who are Kamal.
Wait, I have one other vital deal. So when you're not in temple, it is unbuttoned. But when you enter temple, you do button.
You know, Tristan just does what he feels like in the moment.
Tristan does.
I will drop this, but I need fan art by. It's just art. It's just art then.
We will.
What is it you've buttoned? You said you didn't have a shirt.
Top button of the jeans.
Yes.
So are the jeans? Okay, so do the jeans have a zipper, or are they all buttons?
All buttons.
All buttons. It's
This
the
is
button
medieval
fly.
times. We don't have zippers yet.
I can believe the zipper company.
Yeah, but you have I mean, you've got a steam engine powered by magic uranium, so... I
Yeah,
think
but
a
getting two
zipper-
pieces of metal to interlock on is just impossible.
I'm glad we've explored Tristan.
We haven't explored Tristan yet, but we've described Tristan.
That will be great supplemental reading when we write that book. Explore.
No, it won't. It's not going to be good at
Exploring
anything.
Tristan.
I already,
How did you know the name of my memoirs?
I already pre-ordered the ebook. So.
Exploring Tristan sounds like the thirstiest romance novel
Yeah, that.
ever.
The best part is the picture is just a close-up on his unbuttoned jean.
That's the cover, the dust cover.
Where has this session gone?
To the temple.
We are at the we are at the temple.
Is the corpse walking yet?
And also as Ralph says, you come out.
What was the priest's
Yes,
name again?
please.
Come on. Oh, that's why I
Come on! I'm allowed to talk to my corpse now.
I'm here. I'm doing the Kamal voice. What? I don't remember what it was. I'm Kamal now. This is Kamal's voice. Hi. How are you?
Wow, your voice changed a lot. You were a lot deeper voice before.
Was I? I don't remember. It's the lights.
What?
The lights?
The light in here. It really messes with your voice.
Huh.
Where's our corpse? I want to talk to them.
Is
You mean-
Shalitha doing well?
Shalitha is doing just fine. Now, you can go say hello if you want. She's recovering in the back, and she's awake now. I'm gonna take this NPC and disappear into another room.
We go into that room.
All right. There's
So what's in
Shalitha.
Colum's office?
Oh, today's newspaper, a cold cup of coffee, some pens
Is the
and,
cup cold or is
like,
the coffee cold?
At this point, it's kind of both.
Is there a drawer full of diamonds?
Yeah, actually, there would be a truck full of diamonds. Yes.
Are any of the pens like labeled like it's from like the local bank that he just like pulled off the that little thing that keeps it in place?
No, it's all got like pen making companies that just send free samples, and they just kind of collect. And he just uses them. It's not a lot of use, but he uses them up, and then every couple months he gets another sample of like 5 or 6 pens, and they're all just different styles. It's a hodgepodge.
Does he have the one that like it has 3 colors in it and he can like push down the pen?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's actually got a 4th color.
Wow, what color is that?
Yeah, so you got your black, your blue, and your red, right?
invisible.
This one's got green.
We can't take that, it's too valuable.
Shall we go say hi to Shalitha now?
Yeah, sure, why not? I was very excited about that 5 minutes ago.
We go into the room.
Almost 10 minutes ago now, according
we
to
go
my
in,
session timer.
we go into the room where Shalitha is supposed to be recovering. I'm guessing that the recovery is not going to go
I mean-
well after we visit.
I mean, she's in there.
Okay, there.
She's got what looks like a fairly simple but hearty bowl of soup. It looks to be maybe like a chicken soup.
You
Where do
are
you
nine.
get the soup?
Nines.
Can I smell the origin of the soup?
You see a little tray with some other food items.
Well, I take the soup. What other food items?
She's eating the. She's actively eating the soup.
Well, is there another? Can I smell another source of the soup?
No. There's not a kitchen in the room. They brought her some soup.
Yeah, no mini fridge, nothing. So
There's not a $30 Toblerone in there.
you who are Shalitha.
Yeah.
Hello. You may not remember us because you were dead, but we had
That's disconcerting to hear, but I'm getting used to it.
we had brought you here to help you revive and be alive again. How are
You were
you
the
doing?
ones who brought me here?
Well,
Yes, we found you in a cave.
the 2 of us were, but Trustin Human.
Preston.
My name.
Preston.
Trustin Human.
My name is Soria. Tristan went to the bathroom.
This is who now is Zoria, was also one of the three people who recovered you from the caves.
4.
So how are you doing?
Owen as well.
Hi, I'm here when they remember me.
I remembered you the whole time.
I'm doing okay. It's it's weird to be dead.
Yeah,
and
what was it like?
Then not be?
What was being dead like?
Well, honestly,
Can you do it in song?
cold.
It's the second corpse today that's it.
Now who's referring to her as a corpse?
Just talking to myself. Yeah, just cold, that's all.
Yeah. Cold.
So from what we heard, Atrak is dead.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, some of my friends left me a little letter. They couldn't stay until I woke up. I've apparently just been asleep for the last, dozen or so hours. And it got late, they had to go home. I get it. They needed some rest and take care of their families and such.
Wait, who are your friends?
The guys we met?
Impir and Tolnob.
You didn't meet them?
Yeah, Impir and Tolnob.
Well,
We
we're
met.
talking about different people.
Oh,
You don't know.
it could have been, yeah.
Yeah, we did meet an Impir, but we are not sure that it is the same Impir who was your friend.
Yeah. Yeah, Impir and Tolnob, they're my friends.
That's good.
They left me a letter so I could read it when I woke up.
They say good things about us.
Well, they mentioned that you'd probably come by later.
And we have. It is now later, and we are here.
And it's a good thing.
It's nice to meet you all. I'm... Grateful doesn't quite capture what I'm feeling, but it's the only word I have.
That is a good word.
So I give it 7 out of 10.
I would understand if you told people about how I wound up there. And I know that I was, stealing things.
I don't think we.
While
told
she's
people
saying
about
that, I'm taking
Only
the
our
soup
friend.
Yeah.
off her tray.
We steal things too, so it's totally fine.
You do?
Oh yeah, you want to see some of the stuff we stole?
I mean, kinda.
What do you want to show her?
Oh.
A months-old
Kodak.
blueberry pie.
Here's a tiara owned by the Empress of Glindring that was stolen by the Ostengratfels for like a couple hundred years.
No way.
Yeah, and
If
I
you're
think you
impressed by
got
that,
think
I
you
got
got
a toilet seat
and a spoon
and a spoon.
and a pie tray, sans pie.
Why the spoon?
I
It
didn't have
was
a spoon.
available.
I mean, that looks like a really comfortable toilet seat, so I get that.
It's heated.
It's heated? Now, I mean, that makes all the sense in the world.
Yes, only our tent had a toilet that we could install it in.
I have one too, but it's keeping my boulette warm.
Still?
It's cold-blooded, I think.
You never did find someone to teach you how to
Oh
raise
no,
that
I
thing.
mean I feed it.
Like, I feed it.
It hasn't died yet.
Yeah, like that's gonna stop us from raising it.
That's...
I talk to him all the time with my harmonica. Anyway, this is my boulette.
You have a pet boulette?
Sevens.
10s.
why? How do you have a pet poulet?
Oh,
We found it.
Oh, it is a long story.
actually-
Do you have about 30 minutes? Would you like to?
Yes, do you have 30 to 45 minutes?
Do you want to recount the whole story to Shalitha?
no.
How
I found an egg and hatched it.
You're crazy. But
You should meet Trent.
Trenton?
Tristan.
It's your character.
You named him.
Yes, poorly.
Clearly.
Tristan Human.
Treston, Trenton, Torsion, Human.
Anyway, it was a long story, and we related to you while we were waiting.
Wow.
And wasn't that an interesting adventure?
It was a very interesting adventure. You're all nuts.
So, are you going back to the life of crime?
No,
Oh.
I don't think so. I mean, I wish you all the best, but I'm tired of the run-ins with less than savory characters.
And things that eat you and kill you.
Attrig, he was the one that got me, but he wasn't the first. And, you know, continuing down that path, he probably wouldn't be the last either. I just want to get out of it. I've got other skills that I'm sure I could find a new life with.
Like what?
Well, as it happens, I actually got pretty good at being a farrier. You
like-
gotta.
Someone who talks to pixies. What? What? What's so funny?
She doesn't get that much.
That really got Greg. That really got him. That's a regaining composure drink.
I
right
am
there.
now broken.
That's. So for everyone who doesn't know what a farrier is, it's a person who
Doesn't do what Soria said.
does not do that.
What?
They make shoes for work animals like horses,
They don't even have
Oxen.
feet. They have hooves. Why would they need shoes?
and that's what a farrier does. It's a very specialized type of blacksmithing.
I have a
basically.
lot more experience with Fae than horses.
That's true. Yeah, you do.
Just saying.
Well, I am very glad that you said that was your skill, because
Because now we're going to get to looking forward to the adventures of where she teams up with Wet Jim.
You guys know Wet Jim?
Oh my
You
god.
know what, Jim? I thought he was a company horse.
You know, he's been
He's
a
more of
getaway
a
horse
great-
a couple times for us. That's how I got to be good at being a farrier. Well,
you had to replace the rusty shoes often.
Well, yeah, you want to have fresh shoes. If you need to get a quick getaway, you need to make sure that your horse's shoes are fresh and they're well set so that you don't have to worry about it when they're running on any surface. That's why you do the shoes, so it protects their hooves.
Do you know why Wet Jim is wet?
Well, everyone
Never,
knows.
I mean, I never really did figure that out, but I always just sort of looked at it as a nice cooling bath.
Oh, we should go to the Staples to make sure what Jim got back.
Oh, Wet Jim
Sure.
always gets back.
Always?
I like to imagine he's the only one there.
Well, that's what makes him such a good getaway horse. Because you can take him really far outside of town, and then ditch him and head another direction. And then he heads back on his own.
So did you steal him from the Company of Blades or something?
I mean, not really steal, just borrow.
Oh,
Wet Jim's got a real affinity for apples. And grapes, but he likes apples more. I think it's the crunch.
all right.
Okay.
Do you need anything to get your life started?
You all have done enough. I'm really okay. I'm gonna head back to my family. Yeah. The Imperial told them, they said that they're gonna give him the good news on their way home tonight.
Maybe a little kickstart. You were a Hoenn.
Yeah?
Do you have any shoes that we can give her to help start her horseshoeing business. I'm personally never seen a horse wear shoes. But-
Owen's just like,
Owen, could you please give to Shalitha 5 gold as a kickstart on her new business?
You give her 5
You
gold.
get it, yeah.
Owen is our banker.
Hoen, no. Hoen buys us food. This isn't food.
This is friend, not food.
Yeah. You should give
Oh.
her 5 gold.
No, then could you buy Shalitha much foods to take along her journey back to her
I
family?
shout, I invest in business, and I throw 10 gold at her.
ow, ooh, ah. Thank you?
I really need to start getting this in writing.
That was very good aim.
You just tossed like a couple $1,000 at her, basically, is what you did.
Yes, but in coin form. The best way to throw money at people.
That's what the executives of Coinstar thought too.
So
Let's collect
now I
all
have
the
learned the
coins
limits of
and
what
throw
food
them
is
at people.
could pay for.
Yeah, it's just food for us.
Yo, do we get unique item for the
It
side
is
quest?
important to test the limits of these things.
Do you get a unique item for this side quest?
Yeah, like I don't know, a lucky horseshoe or something.
I don't really have one.
Oh, that's gonna make it hard.
But here, I wanted to give this to you guys because it's the least I could do to say thanks. She kind of pads around at the little bedside table that's there, and pulls out a really small hairpin. And
I take it.
hands it to Nines.
I put it in my hair.
Where? On the head, okay.
Now this is an interesting question. Do tabaxi have hair,
Fur.
or is it just fur,
Pretty sure it's just fur.
or is there like a mixture of it?
Is it?
I mean, this is just a David Wong question. In this world, do you want tabaxi to have like hairstyles they can grow out?
I feel like there would be tabaxis with like
longer fur.
mane fur,
style.
and that could be styled into something. I'm just looking at what we currently have, and I do not have hair. I'm just fur all the way down. But I
All
feel
the way
like
down to where?
Why you gotta say it like that?
We never really checked, but I mean, Soria knows being a changeling. I know what everyone looks like naked.
Rules is
and
written.
you have
say yes.
we have things that can take photos, so
Yeah.
oh, we should use that for reasons.
Well then,
What?
so
But yeah, some tabaxis do have hair in the way of manes because why not?
Yeah.
so you who are Shalitha,
Okay, so some tabaxis get hair.
Some-
You don't have hair. Though.
I don't have it.
Okay.
And
And it's technically fur. It's like a lion's mane.
yeah, but it feels different.
So you got it.
Yep.
So if you put this in your fur, chances are you're just gonna it's gonna fall out fairly quickly because you're gonna shed.
It's magic, I assume. So no.
Just clip it on your hat.
yeah,
I clip it on my hat.
there you go.
All right, it's not magical. It's just a
Could
It's
you could you tell us the story of the hairpin?
it's just a hairpin that I've had for a while, and it means a lot to me.
Is it lucky?
Well, I always thought it was kind of lucky.
Until you died.
See? As
It
long
can't
as
protect you from death, but it was something that I found when I was younger and just always liked it.
it'll protect you from death.
It's got a fairly pretty enameled, glossy black rose on the pin head area. So like the rose pattern it's all black, but then the edges of the flower, they're done in a painted gold. It's all enameled.
Well, I guess you have to be pretty lucky to have 4 complete strangers find your corpse, carry it around for like a few months, and then spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to bring you back to life. So
Yeah.
I guess that is pretty lucky.
It is lucky. All right.
Well, I hope if you
Well-
die and we have to carry you for many months before we can bring you back to life.
if you ever,
We have a potion for that, so
if you ever need us, go to the Company of Blades and ask for midnight brunch.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Is that your group name?
Yeah.
People like to ask for us by name.
As for the leader, Tristan Human.
He's not here right now.
Okay, I'll ask for Tristan Human.
No, ask for Midnight Brunch.
Just midnight brunch works.
Yeah.
Then I'll
Oh.
get to him.
Okay, sure. Well, thanks again. I really appreciate it.
Yep. All right. Well, we gotta go talk to someone about a shirt made out of corpses. So.
Yep. It seems to be a theme of others
It's a
lately.
chainmail thing. Don't
I
worry, it's
am
metal.
really glad that I'm on this end of your adventures.
Yeah. Well, have a safe journey. Say hello to your family for us.
Yeah, I will. Thank you again.
Don't tell Wet Jim you know us.
Okay.
And I walk out of the room.
You can tell that, Jim. And then I'll walk out.
All right,
Bye.
you head out.
It was nice to meet you. Pop my head. And then I'll leave.
All right, shirtless Tristan.
Yeah.
All right, you've.
We
now
go
left.
to.
Where do you go next?
Fulham.
You go to Fulham.
Fulham.
Okay.
Shalisa's hair. Sorry, I'm just adding Shalisa's hairpin to my inventory.
Oh, yeah. So, is she at the forge?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little late, but she's working away. Not many people left within the forges, but she's there.
Hey, is my shirt done yet?
Oh, right. The tabaxi. No.
When will it be done?
Probably a week or two.
A week? I might not be here in a week.
Well, do you want me to send it someplace?
Yeah,
Here
you
in
can just
town?
bring it to the company at Blade's place. They'll get it to me. But I want it now.
I mean, I gotta make a ton of little rings out of it. It's gonna take me a while. And then I gotta, like, put some fancy, like, metalwork in there and make it look
going to be
pretty.
fancy.
Because if you don't do that, the mithril just looks all off. You know how it
It's
goes.
gonna be under my shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
but you will,
look nice.
but you will know it.
Ask her if she's keeping the souls trapped inside properly.
You can ask. How many souls will be left in it?
None? It's just a chunk of mithril?
Right.
Right, yes, just a chunk of mithril that I found and not.
Perfect
Combination
sphere
of-
of mithril.
Yes.
We found.
I don't want to know where this came from, do I?
No.
No, we didn't kill Berkellion.
Who?
What? Nothing.
No. So, yes, if you could do that, please send it to the
Just
company of
bring it
Blades
out.
when you are finished.
Yeah. It'll be a little while yet, but I'll send it there when I'm done.
Do you have any discount armor pieces?
What do you mean discount armor pieces?
Cast off.
You know, returns because they were the wrong size.
Unsatisfied customer.
Maybe a
I
slight
don't have
imperfection.
unsatisfied
cosmetic.
customers.
Well, now I know this is fantasy. Doesn't matter how
she
good.
gives you a threatening look when she says,
Do you-
"I don't have unsatisfied
Do you have
customers."
any? Do you have any chain tank tops that would fit like a 7 to 8 foot tall orc?
Yes.
Okay, well I use glamours, so I don't really need it.
Oh, then why'd you ask?
I'm just curious.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for any sort of, materials, I have a couple of standard sizes that I make that suit a lot of people. Just over there, they're on the hangers. Tried them on if you want.
Do you have any plate mail made out of exotic materials?
Like, what do you mean by exotic?
I don't know, like mithril, adamantine,
Crabs.
The crab, you pretty much can only get that in Krebstadt.
I guess we have to go back at some point.
Adamantine and mithril, stuff like that doesn't really stick around. People usually commission those, bespoke for themselves.
Like what we did with your shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If people get
Yep.
some adamantine or mithril, they know what they want to do with it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, then, yes, please send that chain shirt to the Company of Blades. Attention, nines.
Took you a
/
second there.
midnight brunch.
9s / midnight brunch. Got it.
/ trust in human.
The worst thing to come out of this session.
Yes. We hope that will be forgotten.
All right.
Between
Well,
now
nice
and
to
then.
talk to you again.
Yeah, nice to talk to you guys too.
Did we ever pay her for making this? Okay.
We hurry off discreetly and cheaply.
All right.
I assume the Company of Blades is going to make me pay the bill regardless. So.
Probably.
So,
All right. Should we maybe?
This world definitely has cash on delivery.
Yeah. Why don't we head to the military place, see if Sol-ath's done chatting, and I can pose as Mr. Dr. Creep.
oh yes, you were going to show them what he looked like.
Yeah.
Let's just go do that, and you can check on
Changeling.
on how well the changelings are doing and what their travel plans might be.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we hit a pizza stale on the way over.
A pizza what?
Pizza stall.
Stall.
It's just a
The
stall.
pizza stale.
Stale. It's like a stand in a stall, but it's kind of
It's a step.
dry.
We can't really say words today.
Words suck.
Yeah, words suck.
The pizza stale, that's just Papa John's.
Whatever place I can get where you can just pour garlic butter onto the pizza.
Tristan's hair, FYI, for everyone.
Oh no.
Bleached tips, sort of like, you know,
Oh, frosted tips.
frosted tips.
There we go.
All right, going on. Just needed to state that for the record.
Tristan, so you're
Goatee
going,
as well, frosted
Oh.
goatee. Well, more of a soul patch.
Are you writing all this down?
A
So
little bit, yeah.
A frosted soul patch.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? That's your job now. When I'm not doing relaxing painting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Let's do a portrait.
Oh, Tristan.
Yeah.
we'll make a miniseries, Trouble of Tristan.
Tristan's trials.
Yeah. There's all
Ew.
sorts of things we can do.
Anyway, we
Yeah.
head to the military.
You get your pizza slice. Did you want a whole pizza or a slice?
It's just gonna be a slice, but I need to find the most interesting person who's manning the pizza stand.
It's all teenagers.
Are you implying that teenagers are not interesting?
Yes.
If any of you are listening or watching,
Just-
Zoria doesn't think you're interesting. Be
I
sure
just
to
looked
post
up a
something
picture-
to prove her wrong.
Because it was like, So basically, Tristan Human is a weird combination of, like, Guy Fieri and Dave Bautista
yeah.
as Drax.
Yeah.
Like, you put those two together,
Yeah.
and that's Tristan Human.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay,
And an orc.
what kind of tattoo? Full sleeve? Something on
I
the
don't
back?
have tattoos. My body is a temple.
Of course.
All right.
We thought the voice was annoying.
This is a character you all created. You have no.
No, only one of us created
Yeah.
it.
Two of us created it.
So,
It takes two to create a monster.
have we reached the military base?
Yeah. If that's where you want to be now.
Okay.
Okay.
How much did I leave a
Is-
huge trail of grease on the way there?
Yes.
Oh,
Is
thank
Sol-ath still here? I'll ask the secretary.
No, Sol-ath just left, but told us that you might be coming by and that you had some information for us.
Yes.
Something about a description of
Yeah.
a person?
Of interest. Yes.
Okay. Here, let me go grab a pen and I can write down the description.
Oh, I can turn into them.
Oh. Right. You can do that. Sorry, I've never met a changeling, at least that I'm aware of, until you and all these other changelings came to town, so I kind of forget that that's a thing people can do.
Yeah. I turn into them.
All right. Wow, he's creepy.
No, I turned into the secretary.
Oh, I thought you turned into.
Wow, the
creep.
line is
Yeah.
exactly the same.
Wow, he's creepy. Oh no.
See? I mean, see?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a little weird. Can you not
Yeah,
copy me?
Yeah, I'm not that good at it, actually. I'll stop.
So, right. Let me get our camera, and I'll just take a picture.
Now, I think there is, a reward for providing this sort of information. Correct?
Oh yeah, things like this are important.
What?
Things like this are
Yeah, so
important
it's
to
like
us.
20,000 gold, right?
Usually for information like this, it's sort of on a case-by-case basis. Since this is just new, but, valuable, the reward defaults to the minimum of 1,000 gold.
Okay, because this guy's like probably definitely a war criminal who's working with an active enemy of the Empire and performing experiments on corpses and living people.
Oh, if it leads to someone who's truly that bad, your reward can actually be increased.
Oh, yeah, that's a good deal.
Oh, okay.
More is better.
Yes.
All right. So I'll turn into Dr. Creep with whatever outfit he was wearing when I saw him.
Yeah, just sort of generic, like
Lab coaty.
creepy mad scientist lab coat smock combo.
Now, how?
Yeah, I kind of picture him as like the guy from Fairly Odd Parents who's obsessed with fairies for some reason. For some reason, that was my mental image.
Not quite that, but if that works for you.
No, whatever he looked like.
So is there like a
Um,
special store that outfits creepy mad scientists?
There has to.
I don't know. I'm not actually
There
him.
really has to be.
I mean,
Well,
I mean,
We'll
where
look
else
for
would
that.
you get things like that?
Yeah.
there's probably one in Ilsirin.
Probably, actually, where Dole's from.
We'll ask Dole next time. We haven't talked to
All
him in a
right.
while.
So do you want like a forward-facing side profile? What are we doing here?
Well, first let's just do some warm-up shots, and then we'll get into some poses. Yeah, some of that.
Is this really how it goes?
Can I see like a lion? Getting a lion pose? Yeah, there you go. No, we just take a front and a side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're having too much fun at your job.
Well, the commander went home for the night, so it's just the night watch, and I get some quiet right now, so I can have a little fun. It's about the only time I can really have fun in my job.
Oh, last time we ran into the Night Watch, we freed a lot of people who probably shouldn't have been freed.
Who?
Remember when we got captured?
Oh, yeah, but they were evil.
I don't think the ones we freed were evil.
No, the Night Watch.
I don't think they were that evil either.
I mean, they were running a secret prison camp
The
where
people
they were
at that prison were definitely very evil.
They were like
At least.
psychically torturing people for information.
That was bad.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll go. Fine, that was bad. Twist my arm, why don't you? Oh, God.
I mean, there was probably a few people in there that didn't really know what's going on, and weirdly, you helped to keep Commander of all that escape.
Yeah, we're complicated. Have you gotten the pictures
We
yet?
have layers. Oh, snap.
I think he
How-
held his hands like this.
How common are cameras?
Not super common in the world, but it's pretty. I'd say it's a pretty common experience that once a year or so someone might have their photograph taken. Now, in like a big gathering or something, someone might hire a photographer.
So if it's dark, do they have like the equivalent of a flash bulb? Is that something I could make out of
Well, they're
Urban Tech for
asking
them?
questions.
Yeah,
about-
yeah, absolutely.
While they're asking the secretary about the camera, I'll go wander off to talk to my family.
Okay. You head down the corridors. You know where they are. They've been in the barracks basically, so you know where to find them. It's getting a little late, but most people are still up.
I'll just look for my family.
Soria, It's been a little while since we've seen you.
Yeah, sorry.
Everything going okay?
Yep. We've been busy.
Good.
So, have we gotten any word yet on how to get you guys out of here?
Well, like I said, we are opening up, which is
Right.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone's feeling totally at ease with it, but we're opening up. We're committed to the path, and we're going through with it. So we talked to the Keep Commander at first, and then, well, she put us into contact with some of the people in the diplomatic corps. They came, and we're working on some new arrangements. It's still preliminary, but they think that, the Imperial Court would be pretty open to this. We're actually going to apply to be part of the Empire.
Okay.
Well, it's gotten too dangerous to keep living like we have been, trying to hide. People somehow found out about us, and what good is subterfuge if your cover's blown? So, we
Should
figure
keep that in mind.
may as well try and make alliances.
And you can always reach out. Oh. We can always try and reach out to the changelings who stayed on Risto.
Well, finding out that a place like that even existed has been a little bit of a shift for us. Some of us are considering maybe trying to move there permanently.
I have a stone that connects there. I took one of the communication stones that goes to the thingy that the talking stone plays. I'll give that. I don't know exactly how it works, but this thing communicates with Unristo.
There are changelings there that will talk to us?
If they know how the devices work.
Well, let's hope that they do. I'm still trying to figure all this out. A couple of the other clan elders are here, and
Oh yeah.
we're trying to work together to make sure that this path makes sense. Not everyone is ready for this yet.
You guys will probably need these. Give them to the elders and everything, and I pull out the 5 Oratmal.
I'm so glad you were able to rescue these.
So that's Sulani, Destros, Yitar, Vultash, and Golari. And I'm keeping the Jarella one for myself.
Yeah.
Just making sure I say that.
We'll keep them safe. As safe as we can, at least. They've got us scheduled to head out day after tomorrow on the train.
You are getting to ride on the train?
I want to ride on a train.
They're putting it under Imperial Guard. And they're transporting all of us straight to the capital. They've arranged some temporary housing for us there, and we have an audience with the Empress.
We were on this train once. It did not go well.
It was a different train.
Well,
And-
we were on a train.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
were with you.
They were with us.
I know it did not go well.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Second time's a charm, Olsef.
They're
Do you
putting
think
a
that
lot
train ride
heavier
went
guard
well?
around it.
We got where we were going.
I'm going to also give you a potion of healing, just in case. Just to have.
I appreciate that. I'm hopeful that we can work this out. That we can, well, maybe set a new example for how we can all live. It would be good to grow,
And we're gonna...
evolve.
I'm gonna try and get to Drogmara my own way.
Oh,
Yeah. So maybe I'll be able to find you there?
Oh, well, I'm sure you will.
Oh, go to the Company of Blades house and just leave a note for midnight brunch. Tell them wherever you're staying.
Oh, that should be fairly easy to do. They don't make the company houses hard to find. So, yeah, I'll do that. I spent a lot of time worrying about where you were.
Me too. Well, where you were.
How did you ever find us?
I had to talk to a turtle, get on several boats,
Get blown up.
get blown up. Well, that was after. No. No, that was after we saved the first group of changelings.
They tried to
It's
blow
been
us up a few
complicated.
times.
It took a while and has been complicated. It's the short version. Yeah.
The important thing is you found 9s, and that's why things succeeded.
I'm just shaking my head.
I nod, just noddingly.
Somewhere in the background, you hear, "Excuse me."
Some of them never left.
Yeah, I peer. How many times do I see myself?
Out of 300, probably half dozen times.
You no longer seem to be popular.
Well, changelings have like some favorite forms that they like to take, forms that they find, more entertaining or just very or just seem right for them. And these, about a half dozen changelings seem to be settled on 9s for right now. So that's not bad.
That's high praise.
Yeah. You're looking at, what? About a 2% points out of people like being 9s. That's pretty good.
2% 9s. That's a good album title.
Yeah.
2% nines pouring milk on himself.
I was just thinking that, yeah.
Great. I have to make another 9s
So-
fungible token.
Before you go, I do have a gift I could give to you as well.
You have a gift?
Yes. Give them the Unristo snow globe.
But not the tope.
Yes, I bought this on vacation.
It will take up shelf space.
If you
I
shake
wanted
it,
Never
you can
seen
see
anything like this.
Unristo in the snow.
I'm going to check your house every time I visit to make sure it's on display.
Give them some gum.
Oh yes. Do you like gum?
What's gum?
What?
It's part of our heritage, apparently.
Apparently, it is an important
It's
part.
an
of our-
Anrista thing, actually. We're Risati from Anrissa. So it's I don't know if they had gum in Anrissa.
No, but Unristo.
Definitely had gum.
I give them a whole pack of gum.
Wow, nice.
The 9 give you best gift of all. And I hand them the smuttiest book by A.A. Rumpus.
For the train ride.
Why did I give you guys
Something
these
to
things?
be read out
Just
loud
like-
on the ride.
You're just mad because I wrote it down.
A.A. Rumpus.
Yes. I can't remember if it was just the smuttiest book by him or if that's the title. But I have it written down as the smuttiest book by A.A. Rumpus.
All right, Sevens. We're going to have to get going. But Sevens, do you want to give Grandpa a goodbye kiss?
Never seen a boulette be affectionate. It's very strange.
Have you ever seen a boulette?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Boulettes. You would have seen a boulette. They do
okay.
live in the urban wilds,
Gotcha.
naturally. He handed the book off to one of your brothers. Just open it. He plunged his... Oh.
Hey, don't read that out loud. Definitely read it in quiet, though. Don't skip chapter 6.
Did you read it?
Yeah? You were sleeping.
I need better passive perception.
So you heard Zoria.
Yeah.
Are you convinced that they will be safe in their passage now?
I mean, as safe as they're gonna be. They're with, like, a bunch of super dragons and, like,
Yeah.
space trains.
You do not think that we should try to go with them?
I don't think we're gonna be allowed to go with them from the sounds of it.
Oh. Why not?
Hey, can we go with
They-
you?
They,
That's not up to me.
I turn to the nearest guard. Can I go with them?
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. You look official.
Well, it is a uniform, but
Aren't you a captain?
Take the compliment.
You look like officer material.
I think
well,
you should
that might
apply.
be true. But I'm not actually an officer yet, so no.
What are you?
I'm a corporal.
What does that mean?
We're all corporeal.
Oh, it's a rank, corporal.
Is it a high rank?
Why is
Not really.
Why is being corporeal a rank?
I don't know. I didn't meant. Why are you asking me?
You're there.
I'm just.
I willed you into existence.
Oh.
All right. Why don't we? I'm gonna say goodbye. Why don't you guys head back? I'll be right behind you.
All right, I go to the pizza stand.
Okay.
The one that you had the...
No, whatever's outside. There has to be one outside the
Yeah,
military camp.
100%.
I'm just gonna give my family some hugs. and,
Okay.
Is there like a military special pizza? I assume it's just like the cheapest materials just thrown together.
It is pizza built by the lowest bidder. That's what it is.
Now, is it built by the lowest bidder, or is all the parts from the lowest bidders?
Is the lowest bidder the name of a company?
No, it's more a phrase. So
We could have named our group the lowest bidder.
okay, so we're
could
diving,
go an AKA.
We're diving into the pizza now, and what it means is
I dive right into the
this
stand.
this pizza this pizza is whatever the cheapest ingredients were. So like whatever it is, maybe anchovies were on special this month or week or whatever. So whatever the cheapest things that could be called a pizza topping are, that's what's on top of it.
All right, I take 3.
Okay.
How many can I eat?
2. And that's pushing it.
We head back.
Not because you're full.
We head back
Do
to
I-
the company house while
Okay.
this is happening.
I just look
follow
at the
at a
last slice of
respectful
pizza
distance.
and I just kind of throw in the general direction of Wet Jim.
I just
I just
the
look at-
stables are north, so northward.
Northward!
It's just a piece of pizza in the middle of a street.
Don't litter knives. I'll pick
It's
it up and drop it in a
biodegradable.
trash bin.
It scurries on.
We
I
go
use
back
mage
to
hand
the,
to squash it.
we go
not
back to
enough.
the company of blades out.
Yeah, there's not enough force in the mage hand to squash it. So
5 pounds of force isn't enough to squash it.
Not that.
we head back to the company of blades.
All right.
Is Sol-ath there?
Is Sol-ath in?
No.
I mean, is Sol-ath in?
Yes, I believe he's asleep.
Can you wake him up?
Is it urgent? Prefer not to wake him if it's not urgent.
Interesting, you can finish your paperwork now. I winked to my ear watchers.
Is there like an adjunct position within the company?
An adjunct?
Like
What?
a side position? So I'm not an official member, but I'm like an associate as Tristan.
Like some sort of stand-in.
Yeah,
An alternate?
I'm not worrying about it.
I am.
Let's go to sleep.
Okay. You go to sleep.
And I'm going to practice my ancient on Risati language.
All right. Hey, working on some skill points.
Yes, I'll do my Zephyr.
It's been a little bit
stuff.
since you guys have done that.
Yeah.
Well, I assumed last time we were too tired to really do anything.
We were exhausted after that battle.
Hey!
Ooh, you learned things.
I got a 90.
And what were you working on?
Zephyr.
Wow. So your last 3, you've been really improving here. It has been 8, 69,
Nice.
and now 90.
Well, I guess I need to work on something. How about my sculpting? I haven't worked on that in ages.
No, you haven't.
I'm pretty good at making crap staxies, but
You can just keep making those and we can sell them on the
Risati.
they
street.
could just keep getting
My
better.
Risati language roll was 74.
71.
Okay. 1 and reciting language. 74, you said?
For my Risati language, yeah.
There we go. All right. Anything else you all want to do before you fall asleep? Okay.
I was just thinking through. Yeah,
You're
no.
just-
I was just trying to think of anything Tristan related, but I decided against it, so we got
That was a good decision.
What does Tristan sound like when he snores?
Chill. Chill.
Ew. All right, everyone. That's the end of the session for today. So we'll pick
I
up
should have
tomorrow.
done something with Tristan.
We will?
Waking up the following morning, and then you'll be able to engage with Sol-ath. So think about anything you want to talk to him about. Because I have a feeling he's going to have a job for you. Wink, wink, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. And following that combat and today's episode,
No.
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 you're right. No.
Damn it!
We shouldn't have said no. We should have said yes.
Wait, what were we almost doing?
You were going to level up. And then they said they didn't want it. They were like, no, I don't want it.
Can
Just
I,
keep saying no.
can I level up?
Yeah, you can level up.
Can I level up now?
Are we
If you
actually
say
leveling?
please.
Are we actually leveling
can
up,
we-
or are you messing with?
No, I was actually going to say you're leveling up,
Can
but
we
they kept
please
going
level
no.
up?
Yes, you can. You can level up.
Oh, sweet. Wonder what I can learn.
You're leveling up faster and faster.
We are. I mean, it's been less than a year.
It can't be right.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be doing our HP and stuff in a separate
Yeah, we will.
special side thing?
Yeah, we'll do that. So, thanks again, everyone, for tuning in.
Wow, that was
They
pretty
just
cool.
leveled up, so that's a good thing for them. Now, we'll be back next week, maybe? I'm not sure when this will air. Might be a break after this one. And in the meantime, remember you can tune in to our relaxing painting sessions that are Monday through Friday on Twitch, and then, of course, we'll post them over on our YouTube channel. And don't forget to stay safe and take care of yourselves. It's a dreary winter where we are. We love you all. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.